During astral projection, it's possible to see your parallel lives, different timelines, past lives, future lives, and all sorts of incredible things. And this is exactly what I believe happened to me last night. I was watching the TV show The Orville last night. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's kind of like Star Trek. This crew, they travel around the universe exploring different planets and things like that. And while I was watching it, I thought, oh, I would love to see another life of mine where I'm traveling like that through the universe and I'm on a spaceship and I get to visit all these different planets. I believe that I have a life like that out there, and I want to see that life. So last night I went to bed and I just opened myself up to astral projection experience. Like, I'm ready. And that's what happened. I felt this tingly all over my body. That's what happens when you're entering the astral realm and you enter your astral body. You feel like this vibration in your physical body. And then all of a sudden this force just came and boom. And I went super fast through a portal. And when I got to the other side, I was just in it. Like, I didn't even have time to think. I was in this large city and there was like some chaos going on, like people were rushing around. But as I looked around at all the different people, I noticed they weren't anything at all like humans. I saw these beings that looked like peacocks. Like, they had a humanoid body, like arms and a body and a leg, but their faces, I mean, their arms were a little bit different than ours, but their faces were like a peacock, like these feathers of different colors, really beautiful. And they had like, you know, like this really long beak that extended out, and these feathers that kind of came this way and like up like this, like just beautiful beings. But it was a very serious tone. I didn't show up and everyone was like, oh yay, like it was a happy life I was experiencing. It was very serious. And I saw these peacock people, and looking around at the crowd, there were other animal-like beings. Some of them looked like dogs, like a variety of different, but they had like a snout, almost like a wolf. But there was like these dog beings, and I'd heard of them before. My mom has seen these dog beings, and that's a story for another time though. So I see peacock beings, dog beings, and there were some feline beings. And they looked like tigers to me, like they had stripes on their faces, but they looked so majestic. And I'm pretty sure I saw some different types too. But all of them, it was like this mess. Everyone was hiding. I got there and they're like, okay, where do we go? What do we do? And I'm sitting there thinking, wow, this is really cool. But I was also like integrated in this life at the same time. Like, I couldn't distinguish between me, Kay, in this life, who I am right now, and this other version of myself. Like, I couldn't distinguish the two. It was a really strange feeling. You kind of have to experience it yourself to understand it. But I knew that I had to help this group of, let's say, animal-like beings, because there were politicians that were trying to persecute them in some sort of way, keep them down. And the politicians look like human beings. Like, there was this older man, like middle-aged man, I want to say, with like gray hair and a very stern face, but he looked like what you would expect a politician on Earth to look like. And he was marching down the street, and I was helping all of these animal beings like gather into this room that it felt like a secret room, and I was trying to help get them in there as fast as possible before this politician man and his cronies showed up. And I got them into this room, and I went back out onto the street, and this politician looking guy and his cronies were like, did you see did you see this, did you see that, like, and I was like, oh, I don't know, you might want to look down that way or something. And they were saying something to me, and I can't remember specifically what was said, but it was so serious. And I remember thinking like, oh my goodness, like, this is super serious. I have to help these beings out because this is really bad. I wish I could remember specifically, but it ended abruptly because my dog jumped on top of me and woke me up. I just felt like this force, like boom, and I was sent back to my physical body. And I almost had this, it was so instantaneous, but I had this like, no, I can't leave them. And I like sat up in bed. I was just like, whoa, and like, whoa, okay, you know, and I wrote it down immediately. So it was a very serious experience, but it was also very enlightening at the same time. Like, I wanted to see another life where I was traveling around the universe and different planets. And that's not exactly what I saw, but I did experience a different life. So I have this feeling within me that yes, this is happening somewhere else in the universe, and I got to just have a little tiny glimpse of it, just a little experience of it. And unfortunately, it wasn't like this happy, oh, woo, you know, woo, that was so much fun in the astral realm. It was very serious, but it felt important. Like I was doing something important to help those people, which is, you know, that's fine, because it really seemed like whoever those beings were, they really needed help. So when you astral project, it is possible to see these glimpses of other lives that you may be experiencing right now in this moment somewhere else in the universe. It's a huge universe. There's a lot going on, and we don't have just one life. We are immortal spiritual beings having a temporary human experience on this life right now, but we also have other lives going on elsewhere, and you could tap into these lives when you're in the astral realm. If you would like help on astral projection, go check out my other videos. I have some tips and tricks on how to astral project. And be sure to follow me at Astral K for more videos like this. And please share any experiences that you may have had like this. If you've seen these peacock-looking people or some dog-looking people, please comment down below and let me know, because I'm really interested. I'm really fascinated by this. Be sure to follow me at Astral K, and I'll see you all soon.